Hello, hello, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and these amazing and wondrous people have agreed to take time out of their busy and incredibly warm lives to come here and play a silly game with me this evening, and I could not appreciate that more. We'll get to them in just 1 second, because first I have to say we're using Roll20 as our virtual tabletop of choice. The art is coming from Pixabay Hero Forge for the character art, except for the personal art done by Hellhounds 20 is doing their own art, including all the moving and shaking thereof. And we are also using Pixabay, some imagery from Pixabay as well. But let's get to the people. We did this like 2 weeks ago, and they had 2 weeks to get away and make excuses, and none of them did, so cool. Let's start. Let's start with Nick playing Private the Probable Pirate. What kind of conniving have they been up to for the last 2 weeks? I've changed in the way this starts now.
What have they been up to for the past 2 weeks? Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would. That's why I asked. Oh, right.
And that's why I'm dodging the question.
You're one of them sneaky bastards. That's correct. Okay. An excellent sneaky bastard answer. Next. Oh, Hellhounds 20. Another unbelievable character. I love these characters, and I keep waiting to like, what's next? What's next? Because your characters are a twist on a twist on a twist. Your characters are macrame. I just realized that. That's how many knots and twists are in your character. So thank you very much for bringing them to us. And you talk about what else you're doing elsewhere as well. But first, I want to know, is Dragon even aware they're in a competition?
I think Dragon saw a piece of paper to enter sweepstakes.
Oh, okay. Right.
They grabbed a crayon, signed up in their own way, and just showed up. I don't think they even know how they got there.
Right. Yeah. They're just waiting to sign the thing that says that they won. Understood. I love it.
And, is this where you signed to get the money? Yes?
Yes. Now, tell us, you stream a lot. Where can we find you?
You can find me, one, in your Discord, as per usual. But you can find me at Hellhounds20 here on Twitch, and you can also find me on Twitter at Hellhounds20.
That's convenient. All right. And next, we have, let's just go around so I don't miss anybody, playing Mary. The phrase overqualified for the job immediately pops to mind. I'm trying to figure out why this veteran signed up for this reality TV show. But that's a much too big a question to start with. Just, where is Mary at after the first sort of mayhem-filled episode?
Well, Slippery, training.
Yeah.
Always training.
Yes. Perfect, because you're going to need it this week. And where can we find you when you're not here?
When I'm not here, you can find me on your Discord, my Discord, which I'll share again this week, which is the Desperate Dice Rollers. We run a variety of different games. I personally run one Wednesday nights and every other Friday. That Friday game is a learner's game. So anyone who wants to dip their toes in, learn how the mechanics work, get a feel for role-playing in general, always welcome.
Nice. Oh, that's so good to hear. Thank you. Rolling around the Zoom call. Oh, okay. Oh, skip one because they're having a snack. We'll go to the end. Sarah. Oh, another amazing character. The 1013. Amazing. The soft-spoken, quiet emo, but it's a new kind of emo. It's like a fresh emo. I like this take. What is and one of the correct possible answers is to tell me to f off because you're playing an emo. But where's their brain at right now?
Their brain is kind of torn.
Yeah.
They go between this is fun and this is stupid pretty consistently.
That makes perfect sense. And where can we find you, and what are you working on?
Dang it. Twitch is being dumb, so I can't put in my stuff.
No.
It kicked me out today earlier. So, yeah.
Wow. What were you saying?
No, it was just like you've put in your password too many times.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. All right. You're not you, but I am. But you're not.
Yes.
So.
But you can find me over at Tangor Productions. We're gonna be going on a trip soon, so we'll probably have a video up on that.
Nice.
And also I'm working on a project called Bravely Broken. Yeah. And that's really what I can say right now about it because I want to chuck it out the window at the moment.
Oh no! Yeah. Here, tiny
That's
side
a
anecdote.
mode.
Read every success story ever by every person ever, and I mean every successful person ever. There's the chapter about halfway through at that moment where they hit the bottom and they had to decide, and they decided, and it went on to grand and glorious things, and I expect nothing less to happen from this. So at least you got this out of the way. You're bouncing now. You're on your way back up. You guys are going to be great. All right. With that, that brings us back to Solar Dasher, Astrid. This is kind of Astrid 2.0. This is very definitely not quite the same Astrid as before. But I think you fit really well into this game format. Where's Astrid? Do they think they're going to win?
Astrid is definitely having good thoughts, especially after coming out on top at the end of that last round.
Yes.
She was at the bottom and came all the way up to the top, so she's got a good feeling going into this. But the reason why I'm still snacking is because I missed. This is my dinner, but
no problem.
For Astrid, they woke her up late, so she's a little bit perturbed as she's standing there munching and listening to the announcer and everybody else.
They're doing the prep from pumping the
as they're doing the prep and everything. So that's my excuse. And of course, she's probably got a little patch somewhere that's talking about like the ice cream, the Jari and Benny ice cream that she loves.
Jari and Benny.
Jari and Benny.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Jari and Benny ice cream.
The sponsorship war is on. And just so that chat knows, I had nothing to do with the sponsorships in any way, shape, or form. That is 100% character created, and I love it all. So, with that, there's only 5 of them left. So, let's do... Hello, and welcome back to this week's Intergalactic... No, I got it wrong. This year's amazing Intergalactic Survivor... Nope. Yes, Survivor Space Race. That's the one. They'll fix it in editing. No, they won't. They never do, but I always say so. So now you know it's real. Welcome back to that this week. And here we are. There's only 5 of them left. I can't be cut. I've got tenure. There's only 5 of them left. One of them was sent packing last week, but this week we are back. The first thing we have to do with the 5 of them is get them to the first challenge planet, for which, if you remember, there is a puzzle. We will quickly go to the puzzle page. Boom, just like that. This system may look familiar to some of you. The first puzzle planet puzzle, if you remember, type your answer in, but don't hit enter. It's been lived on and lived in. It's caused smiles and tears. It's also the place Alan Bear wrote Tiny Frontiers. Go ahead and input your guesses now, if it has to be a guess.
Nope.
Oh, this is going to be bad if anybody gets it wrong. Everybody ready? Nope, still one typing. We're good?
I'm not checking the spelling. What are you doing?
Hit enter. Oh, good. Everybody got it right. So everybody gets a point. Good. That's a good start. Perfect. And with that, we make our way. We zoom down onto Earth. Bring up the fridge of choice. And we go back to the overlay and back to the fridge for 5. Bam, bam. Oh, look at me go.
I'm not there again.
No. You're not there again?
I'm not there.
Okay, hang on. Where did we leave you? Bam. How about now?
No, I mean my little token's not there.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay, sorry, that's on me. Because there you go. Make it bigger. There we go. It's this one that's gone. Ah, sad. Sad face.
Very sad.
There you go. There you go. You were there. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Excellent. Fixed. Totally non-professional over here. Look at us go. Here you are at the fridge of choice. We're going to go in a let's roll initiative to see who goes first, because all points are reset to 0 and you all got 1. So go ahead and roll us many initiatives. 11 out of 12. Wow, look at this. You guys are ready. Holy cow. Somebody put amphetamines in the coffee this week. And, yep, even Dragon had the coffee. One more. I know there's supposed to be 5. Who are we missing? Mary. There it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. Mary didn't have the coffee. Somebody didn't trust the coffee. The rest of you are on meth. So, first of the first, Astrid, pick a challenge.
Let's see here.
Swoosh. My challenges.
I want to be stone-faced.
Stone-faced. And they pull it off of it and spin it around. It's a don't laugh tortilla slap challenge.
Uh-huh.
You are taken to a back room where this camera's pointed at you. You had your mouth filled with water, and you are handed a raw, uncooked tortilla, just a big flappy piece of dough.
Yum.
And you take turns smacking each other in the face with it, attempting to make each other either spit the water from the slap or from laughing at the whole idea of being slapped in the face with a tortilla. You cannot speak, but you can make faces. You, as a challenger, get to go first. You roll. Nobody is proficient in tortilla. This TikTok craze is too new. So
Just regular test then?
Yep. A regular test. 2 dice. Slap away. You slap them with the tortilla and pull it back and look in their faces like printed on the tortilla. But they're just looking at you. Ah, I practiced for this. It's their turn. Nope. Nothing. Your turn. The crowd's starting to chant. Astrid! Nothing. Back the other way. Nothing. Oh, come on, somebody do something. Come on. Oh. Oh, no. Round 1. Oh, Astrid. Water everywhere. All over you, all over them, all over the tortillas. The crowd goes wild. 1-0 for the bad guys. You have yet to roll a success, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Wow, we're at 5 so far. Uh-oh. This is not good. Next, they hand you this time, because it's round 2, they hand you a spicy liqueur to hold in your mouth instead of water. So this time it's like it's burning your eyes from the inside a little bit. But you first.
This was still a test, or?
Yep, same thing. Unless you could tell me why you're getting, why you should be. No, wow. You just catch him with a little bit of the dough on the end of the nose and flick it by. Nothing. Their turn. Missed. Your turn.
my God,
We're
what
rolling
is
four-
happening?
We're rolling 4-sided, 6-sided dice. Their turn. Oh, finally. Splash. You've lost twice now. Oh. One more, and you will default to the bottom of the table after this event. You go first. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Itaki.
Oh, they're on it. They're just absolutely on it. They slap you with theirs. Your mouse starts to go and they go into slow motion
Oh, wait.
boxer mode.
I have nimble fingers.
Okay.
Oh, but that's boxing. No, there's. Oh, wait, sleight of hand.
Yep. Okay.
Can I reroll?
All of those should have been at advantage.
I forgot about that.
There we go. Look at us. We're just getting started. Look at us go. The tortilla challenge. Mouthful of water, a tortilla each. Here we go. You have advantage. They're rolling irregular. Go. You go first. I didn't want to give you a 12 anyway.
There we go.
Oh, right off the bat. They slap back. Yes. Once each. You go.
Ow.
First one to 3. Oh, double 6s. Oh, it doesn't seem possible, but all this practice, you got the wrist snap just right. You didn't slap them with it. You like towel whipped them. Like you spun it into a thing and just thwack right in the temple. You are the first person in the history of the entire tortilla slap water challenge to knock someone out playing this game. In 2 rolls. That's better. Oh, that's much more heroic. I like that better.
I like that better.
Yes. So the editor of the show is like, we'll go with that one. And with that, the crowd goes wild, and you are taken back to.
It's more crowd appeasing.
Yeah. So yes, that's 2 for Astrid. Wow, that's going to be tough to beat. They lead you back to the group. Next is who had the 11.
Private.
Oh, it's so far up here.
Yeah, Private had the 11.
Sorry.
Private. All right. Make your choice, Private, the probable pirate. And by the way, I've had a private detective look into you, Private, and it turns out that your private parts aren't that private.
Anyway, Stonewall away.
Are you gonna put me on stone faced? Like last
oh
time?
yes. Yep. I'm
And you
glad
put
you
me-
guys remember how I play this game. You're going.
Don't get Rick
and
involved.
yours, of course, you're stonewalling, Private. Of course. Oh, you may live to regret this. A door opens up to a beautiful meadow outside on Earth. This is reconstituted Earth. It's been like totally wrecked by pollution 3 times since 1980. But this particular time is rather park-like and glowing. And they've, rather than, one of the ways that they're doing this is to keep people from going to the old parts of Earth, they're recreating them in these parks. So your job is to build a stone wall. In other words, to take all these stones and put them in a pile in a row over there. It's really simple. The problem is, you're up against a tyrannid. They got 4 arms. I mean, you can really only use 2 of them, but you are up against a tyrannid in this. So.
But you can throw as many stones as you want. But if you can't throw them straight, what's the purpose?
You're going to try and throw the stone wall into position? Oh.
I am a professional, sir.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, I love this. The tyrannid's just like flexing at you like with the big arms, and he accidentally flexes with the little arms too. And then runs over and puts his hands just above a rock, and they scream, "Go!" He grabs a rock, picks it up, and runs over and starts building his wall. You do what? You throwing rocks?
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm finding the biggest rocks I can. I'm throwing them. So we need a foundation.
2 hands? Or 1?
Oh, of course.
2 hands. So I'm assuming then that means that you are proficient in heavy ranged weapons.
Oh, and even if I have to take a moment, to line up the shot and throw it, even if he gets 2 stones, fine.
Okay, so a combination of focusing and flinging. I love it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Advantage with 4, 5, and 6 as your target. Wow. Yep. Go ahead. Oh, the private. Yep, that's. Oh, you throw the rock. It bounces off of his ankle, like just caving in his boot. He drops the rock on his other foot, pinning himself to the ground, trips over that and falls forward and knocks himself almost unconscious on his first rock. Yours then bounces off of that and goes exactly where it's supposed to. That's one to -1. Go ahead. Your second rock. He's still trying to pull himself out. He doesn't even get a roll on this. He's still pinned. Oh, wow. I have to. You didn't roll 2 6s, but yeah.
It wasn't 2.
There's a whole row you have to do, so I can do this anyway. So it's just like bang, 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 bang. You're just like boom, 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 and they're just land. Oh, I just saw it. They all land in that thing where they're all at an angle on top of the next one, and then the last one hits this one, and then they go tunk, 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 tunk all the way down the row. They're not quite done, but that's 2 successes. He just looks back at you and just shoot me. Go ahead and make your third attempt.
As you wish.
Yeah, you lay a second row, just brrr, and then, yeah, why not? It took you 3. So we'll give you this. At the end of it, after all the rocks come to, it's not until everything comes into place that you see that you've used Morse code to write facing towards him. That was a lot of successes, but that's 3 for private. You really are private at the very least. We're adding more P's all the time. That's 2 down. Who had the 10? Who had initiative 10?
I think
10-13? That would be
yep,
appropriate.
10-13.
All right. 10-13. Stone cold, carved in stone, keystone, and by the way, you scare me slightly.
Let's go stone cold.
And now you scare me more. And the door opens. It's kind of a cool blast of air. You step in. Ice carving. Every imaginable ice carving tool on the wall. Heated, unheated, sharp, saw-y, melty, plasma-y, laser-y, all the good ones. All the ones that end in y. They're all there. At the other block of ice, you walk in, they look at you, and all you hear in your mind is a little thing, like it's their brain leaking. You said, that's cold. And they're talking about you.
It's okay. This is going to be so much fun.
You're going to bury me under the shavings. And with that, you get to go first because they're too frightened to go first. What are you making? We'll get to the rolling in a second. You got just a huge block of ice. What are you making?
She's actually going to use her sponsor.
Okay.
Which is this. Chaos. It's what's for dinner.
It's so like random stuff in an unmarked box. Just says
basically
heat for 2 minutes and hope.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The CEO is a giant orc.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But it changes every day because it's chaos.
Yes.
All right. Give us the first roll. Tell me how many dice you think you should roll and why.
3. 3 because sleight of hand.
Oh, yep. This is very sleight of handy. So, what weapon or weapons do you choose? Because you've got advantage, I mean, you can use anything. It doesn't matter.
Player Sarah knows nothing about this.
Okay.
It's just whatever works.
Okay. In that case, what is your weapon specialty? Let's go with that. Like, what is your weapon proficiency?
Light ranged.
Light ranged. I love it. There's all the regular sort of carvy, sawy stuff, but then off to one side, there's like these glass vials, very fragile glass vials full of things like acid and paint and heat. So you can shape with those. So you can stand, again, you can do this from range. You can do, without knowing what happened in the other room, you start ice carving by range with fire and acid and color. So, so perfect.
That works for this character.
Yeah. So you're you're all in black with a tinge of red. this is all bursts of color and clear, bright light. Roll up. Let's go. Oh, it's off to a bad
I got
start.
1 6.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that's all right because they're just getting started. They get a chance to try and get ahead of you. No, no. Oh, I know what happens here. Your acid like melts way too much ice, but it also melts their ice. So they kind of had to have a do-over that cost you 1 roll. But okay, go ahead. Second roll.
Oh, there we
Ooh,
go.
3 5s. You were well above average for a long period of time. You start melting chunks out and turning it into your sponsor. The color's starting to come together well. That's 2 tries. Over on the other side, ooh, they also have 1 success. So the 2 of you, oh, you look over just in time to see alternate product. It's Order Food Company. You order because when you order, you get order. It's 2 to 1 for you. Go. Oh no, sorry, it's 1 to 1 for you, and that's your 3rd roll. Oh, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. Did it not
No,
go?
because
There it
that first roll with hers was she had a 1, which turns into a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, blurp. Okay, pardon me. So in that case, you only need, you need 1 more success. No, 1, 2. So you've had 2 successes so far, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought, yeah. You both failed again. They slip in the acid on the floor, fall down, and start to burn their ass. You have a chance. This is it. The last acid and the last... And then there's a weird cut where the director says, here, and hands you a new set and says, do that again. It's costing you a roll, but yeah, go ahead. I'm going to give you a reroll right away. There it is. So it took you 5, but you ended up with a spectacular representation of your sponsor, Chaos, and being all chaotic as they judge it, just as they finish judging it, like a Banksy, it is half consumed by the acid that makes it up, and is left there sticking partway out of the ice. To roaring, mittened applause, you're brought back into the heated room. Who was next on the, I believe, the dragon, because I remember Mary did very poorly. The only one that didn't have the crack coffee. Dragon, carved in stone or keystone?
When the camera turns to dragon, they have a whole pineapple, and they are currently trying to swallow an entire pork chop that says pork clone.
Pork. Sponsors are going mad.
I'll go with keystone.
Keystone. Wum, bum, bum, bum.
And when dragon goes to do their thing, they just kind of pause, awkwardly holding the pineapple. They look at the guy and they just hand it to him.
Thank you. I'll put that on a pizza. And they kind of reach out, and an underling off screen runs over and grabs it and takes it away. The door opens up. Oh, dragon, it's a maze ahead of you. Just like literally a maze. The first one to find the key and get out the other side wins. And you look over, there's another identical door about 50 feet away. And it is there's a small mechanical, like half mechanical, half teddy bear.
Okay.
Waiting for
I
you
have
to open the
advantage because I have ecologist.
door.
I can find my way through natural environments.
Yes, and given your mind and your natural environment is a maze. I absolutely 100% buy this. This is, yes, absolutely. So with advantage, you just walk into the maze, the other door opens, the 2 of you launch into the maze. Go ahead and make your make your first roll. There's 1 success. You have no idea how the other person is doing, and it no longer matters. So go ahead and roll again. Second one. Oh, you don't so much go the wrong way as you kind of get caught in a reflection of yourself. And oh, never mind. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay, go ahead. That's 2. Okay, back on track. Dun, 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 dun. If I was a key, I'd be over here. Dun, 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 dun. You found the key. Boom. Aha. Now you just have to find the door.
Dragon shoves the key in their mouth, starts running with their cyber legs.
Yep, give me advantage. Oh, there it is, yes.
Nice.
And you... It doesn't say you can't do this in the rule. The cyber legs start to really go. And Dragon, you just can't turn. But that's okay, because you're going in the right direction. So you just kind of get ready, and you just start going through walls. Just... You finally slam, bang, into a big metal door that you can't get through. And as you sort of slide down before you're trying to, your cyber legs are kind of compressing, the key that's in your mouth goes click, dunk, and turns as you kind of tilt your head to see what's going on, and the door opens. So that was 4.
As the door opens, Dragon's kind of dragged along with that side of the door,
Yeah.
and they finally let go.
Yeah. And the crowd goes wild. Which
But,
leaves us. Yeah, please do. Yeah,
When they
take us
come
back.
out,
Yeah.
a random guy runs up, slaps a logo on their stomach, and runs and gives them like a D20. You're welcome, Shadow.
When we do this again, this is part of it. You have to come with at least 2 sponsors. That's gonna be a new part.
I
of this
have
game.
2 left.
I'm sure you do. With that, though, we have to get back to the game. Mary, all that's left is carved in stone. Anything you'd like to say to the audience before we send you in this door?
Nope.
Fine then. And he opens the door and shoves you through. What you see is it's like being in a Roman villa. There's like the pillars and the posts and everything around you. The audience is looking at you like from the Parthenon sort of as a background. And on the ground in front of you, there's a plinth and a bunch of shattered marble pieces of a statue. And over on the other side of the clearing, there's another soldier wearing blue who has got his own broken statue. And frankly, it looks like his statue is going to be easier to rebuild than yours. You got hosed again, soldier. What do you do, and why do you think you should get advantage doing it?
2 statues.
Yep.
No rules.
Nope.
I go over to his statue and start putting it together.
Absolutely. He's like, hey, oh shit, faster to do this than to fight, and he runs back to yours. Perfect. That means you get advantage on all your rolls just for that. That's brilliant. Good thinking. Go. First roll. You start looking for feet. It's basically like a David, right? Oh, you only find hands. It's nothing but hands. It's nothing but hands. Luckily, it wasn't 3 ones. There's at least 3 hands here. Oh, crap, there's extra pieces. He goes, oh, turns out you made the wrong call. The other one, double 6s. He's just like, you look over and he's already up to the hips. Technically, though, that doesn't matter. It's not who wins this. It's how many turns it takes you to do yours. This is just for good TV. So you're at 1. You spin back and start working again.
All right, let's put some speed into this. We're going to activate the bio enhancement to speed up my work.
Okay, let's treat that as
2 for 1.
focus. Yeah. You get 2 rolls. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So roll twice and pick the better of the 2. Is that what it works? I really should read this.
Well, yeah, it says 2 additional actions on the turn. So.
Oh, okay. Holy cow! So we're doing 1. I know normally it's 2 actions per turn, but we've been doing 1 for these challenges. So you get 2 extra. So you get 3 on this roll.
All right, then here we go.
And all 3 of them only count as 1. It's definitely not cheating. There's no rules. Oh boy. Well, there you go. So you got 2 successes. That only counted as your second actual roll. So you're actually at 2 for 2 now. He looks over and says, I'm pretty sure that's cheating. And as he says so, the one hip of his collapses a little bit and falls back onto the floor. You're ahead, 2-1. Still buzzing.
These are balanced, right?
Sorry?
Well, we're not using sea magic glue. We're balancing
No, this
stones.
is all just balancing stuff together, yeah.
What's he got left over there?
He's got at least two more rounds of successes to go. You've got one. You're up to. You've got an arm and a head left, and you found them. You just got to figure out how to. It's like building an Inukshuk, right? Just getting it all to fit. Yeah.
All right. While we're doing that and keeping an eye on his, if it looks like he's starting to catch up, we're gonna bioblast it.
Okay, let's do both. Roll for your success first. I like this. Let's see this. You succeed. So, dunk, dunk, you put them together. You look over. He's not done. Are you still gonna grind it in?
He's blue.
Yep.
Yes.
Boom. What does this look like?
It is a surge of bioelectricity that just comes out in a shock wave.
Okay. Just kind of one of those weird sort of things when you look at it, it just warps time and space moving across. You finish, you see the green light go off, the crowd goes wild. You take a step back, look over and just shatter it in front of them. The crowd goes even wilder. And you did that in 3. All right, we're going to go to the scorecards later, but at the end of the first round, and just before our first commercial break, because God knows what we need is more sponsorships. We'll be back in a minute, folks. And they cut away. When we come back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for our special challenge. Planet. And here we go again, this time, as we... Oh, hang on a second. I think we might have somebody who's not in the camera shot here. One brief moment. Oh, no, never mind. They're supposed to be. That's Impulse. That's, oops, not to rub it in, but they're not here. They got eliminated. So, as...
I can't see the planets.
Okay, you're right. Because I haven't gone to them yet. System overlay and planets.
Okay.
That's okay. Thank you for reminding me. Whoosh, there we go.
Here, I'll fill the air. A gnome pops out of a weird portal filled with tentacles, slaps a sticker on him, and leaves for Gnome Depot.
Gnome Depot.
Oh yeah, Astrid has a new one on her as well. Astrid has one on her as well. New Hell Paseo Tortillas.
That's how you got a sandwich shop you're trying to sell. Discord, yeah. It's chaos in Discord, yeah. It's sponsored Gnome Depot. Oh, you're so short. Yeah, they could get it up there. I was thinking, wait a minute, a gnome it would be lower, but no, you're only 3 feet tall too. So, okay, we gotta keep going. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. The second planet puzzle goes as follows. Pi on the surface and pi in the air. 3.14156 if you care. Oops, hang on. Wait a minute. Sorry, wrong puzzle. That won't make any sense in this universe. Here we go. Second planet puzzle. Let's try this again. It's a party, drink to drink, and a goddess of love to love out loud. What happens here stays here because of the cloud. One more time. It's a party, drink to drink, a goddess of love to love out loud. What happens here stays here because of the cloud. And let me know when you're done. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And enters. Yes. Everybody gets a point. Yay.
Hey.
So, there we go. With that, you land. You're taken on an instant transporter to Venus, and in all that misty, acid, foaming atmosphere, you are presented with a carnival game. You know the one where you use the pellet guns to shoot the little targets? This is kind of like that, but safety first. So this is squirt guns and candles on Venus. There's 3 rows of candles at varying distances from you. And strangely, the 3 distances are labeled advantage, test, and disadvantage. So there's 8 in the first one, 8 in the second one, 9 in the third one. So each round, you're going to do what we've done with the planet guessing. You're going to type in which row you want to shoot at, just A, T, or D. Obviously, the first round, everybody's going to get a shot at advantage. But once we get down to, say, 2 advantage candles left, I'll let you know how many there is in each row at the start of each round. But you may have to decide. And yes, I have a way to deal with tiebreakers. But the first round is easy. Anybody who had, there's rifles and pistols. So anybody who has range specialty, you're going to roll 2 dice. Anybody that doesn't, you're going to roll 1 unless you can tell me why. You should roll more than that. This one is kind of loaded towards the shootists.
So light range is okay.
Yep, light range or heavy range, either way. We have pistols and water rifles. All right. In fact, I'm going to give everybody proficiency. It doesn't matter. Pistols or whatever it is, range, whichever one you want to roll. Just because it's more fun if everybody rolls the same. So, the first round. There's 8 in the front row. So, that's your advantage. There's 8 in the second row. That's test. And then there's 8 in the back row at disadvantage. So, first round. Everybody type in your letter.
Oh.
Advantage A, T, or D. And go! Oh, that's interesting. All
I
right.
accidentally put E.
So, private, yeah. So, private, give me a shot at advantage. Mary, I like your theory.
Yeah, this is non-focused.
Yeah.
Standard advantage.
Nice.
Wow. You shoot one of the advantage ones is 2 successes, so you also get one of the test ones. So you've got 2. So if you can keep track of how many you've got, I got to keep track of which candles are still lit. So after that, Mary. Oh, this shows a level of boldness. The back row. What are you doing to offset the disadvantage if you can?
My bio enhancement.
Yes.
Give me advantage on any next test.
There you go. So yeah, they're all the same to you. You might as well shoot the back row. Brilliant. Go ahead. Advantage on everything. Yep, so the 2 of them go out right in front of private, and you just shoot the 3rd one in the row, the one that's way up at the back. So that's 1 for you. If you, like I said, if you guys can keep track of how many you actually got. Next, Astrid at advantage, front row.
Mm-hmm.
I got my finger over here on the screen like it's a touch screen.
1.
Yep, you just hit it, no problem at all. The arc of the gravity, you got it all figured out. Dragon, middle row.
Yep.
Test. Can you improve on that at all? Don't need to. 1's out. Bam. And 10-13. You just making a statement? You're shooting at the furthest one away?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do to make up for it?
So since I already have to test at disadvantage,
Yes.
She's gonna do a little bit of cheating here.
Sure.
And use her psionic ability of, or they're gonna use their psionic ability of unmake. So when I test at disadvantage, if I am successful, I can choose someone else to also have to test at disadvantages until my next turn.
Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll at disadvantage, and if you succeed, then you get to be nasty to somebody for a whole round. Oh, unfortunately, no. You and miss the candle in the back row.
I also happen to have a skill that may be applicable to this.
Okay.
If I attack with a heavy range weapon to hit 1 target, I can also hit the 2 targets nearest at disadvantage. Heavy weapons expert?
Yeah, you can.
Sure.
I'm going to allow you to use that on the next roll. You already doubled down on the last one. All right, so you're already at 2 on the last one, right? So yes, from now on, yes, let me know. And I mean, all it does is gives you advantage in another way, but yes. So you can shoot at distance stuff at, that's the same thing that sort of Mary's doing as well, shooting at disadvantage because it doesn't matter. So we currently have 6 left at advantage, 6 left at test, and 7 left at disadvantage. Second round. And go! This is what I expected to see. That's 3 and a D. That's 4. 1 left. Yeah, we don't eliminate somebody till after this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of you roll with advantage. Go ahead. There's more than 4 left. So all 4 of you. And Astrid, you were going at disadvantage, but you get advantage anyway, right? Because of thing.
I've cyberized if that works.
What is it?
Well, no. It says when you fail a perception-related test, you can choose to retest at disadvantage.
No, not really. So just roll this 1 die.
No, I'm fine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
She's just trying to get it, which did not.
So
Activating my speed again to take 2 shots.
So 10-13, yep, makes sense.
At
10-13 shoots at, it was an advantage. The only one it wasn't was Astrid. So that's gone. That's gone. That's 1 more. That was a private hit at disadvantage. Well done. So yeah, there's just the water squirting everywhere. Judges running around going, wait, I don't understand. Wait. Dragon, you hit as well. You were shooting at advantage as well. So there. Astrid, you missed, and Mary hit 2 more times. You were shooting at what range, Mary?
Advantage.
Advantage. Bam. So, okay. So, yes. Total up all your scores, all your hits. I will tell you that going into the 3rd round, there is only 1 advantage candle still lit. There is 6 test candles. And just to make this faster, the entire disadvantage candle row goes out. Because I just looked at the clock. Yeah, I just looked at the clock. So with that, we're also going to speed up the last round, but that's okay. I'm learning as we go. With that, there's 1 advantage candle and 6 test candles left. What do you do?
Oh.
It's okay. Okay, 1 brave person. Dragon is like, there's 1 left in the front. I'm shooting it. Go ahead. The rest of you can roll at test. Oh, Dragon. Oh, everybody.
Ooh.
Oh, there's 1. 10-13 hits.
Wait,
Test.
wrong one. Sorry about that. Okay, that is misses for my hit the wrong button between advantage and disadvantage.
And using my bio enhancement.
Yeah. Bam. 1 more. Okay.
Which is 1 for me.
That one's gone. All right. Score
So
as you score. Yeah.
You get 1 for each success, correct? Just...
You get 1 if you succeed. We're not counting. The only time
Okay.
it doubles up is if you got double 6s.
Okay.
So yeah. There's only 4 left. There's 5 of yous. Everybody, this is it. They roll them closer. Everybody shoot at advantage. At the
okay.
Because we're gonna get to do a thing here if everybody hits. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Haste.
5. Yeah, everybody hits. Let's do it this way. You all just, and at the end of it, all the candles are out. Nobody knows. The host says, "Time for the instant replay." And now to see, we're going to roll initiative retroactively. So when they watch the replay, we're going to see who hit first. Whoever rolls the lowest initiative shot a candle that was already out. So, oh dear. Oh, making us wait. Oh, two of you tied. Okay, well, I'm ready for this too. You watch the replay and it's like psst, 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 and the last one you see the 2 streams from the come in and hit it exactly the same time on the candle. You were both going to get 1 point for that. And the last of the candles is out. So, one brief moment while I do some math here.
10-13 will go up to Dragon, and Nice shooting.
They
10, 13.
they're just like wagging their tail. They have no idea what's going on.
And if they don't
money now.
oh, what did you say?
Do I get money now?
Oh, 10-13. We'll look down. I think we got one more game to play. You excited for another game?
Yeah.
Another game. Another game. Another game.
You ever see those videos of like those red pandas trying to jump at something, but they're just like sitting there bouncing? That's what Dragon's doing.
I love it. Okay, before this round, our total scores were probably not, but this is what I've got, so this is what we're going with. It's only a pretend game. In first place, by which I mean in last place, because the lowest number of the lowest was the best in this. Oh, I've done this completely wrong. Shit. No, you got 2 for. Oh, sorry. Please chat amongst yourselves. I need to do some more math. That's actually.
I have.
These guys need to learn how to do their things. I'm telling you. I know I'm winning,
Actually,
so
you all
whatever.
had, never mind. You all had 2. So.
I mean, we got another sponsor. Anarchy for
Okay.
Galactic Rule.
Astrid's just gonna go behind her and on her cape, flip the switch, and it's gonna start bellowing in the wind now. Make her look all
A cloak of
super
billowing.
important and stuff.
All right. Luckily, I are math good. So we are currently. What I've done is I took the points that you got. It does not help that is exactly the kind of duck that lives just outside this window. I mean, like just outside this window. So, so it's like, how do you get in here? Okay. What I did is you all got the 2 points for getting both planets right. You now. Then you rolled a number of times to do it. So I subtracted the number of rolls from 2. So you've all got negative numbers. So in first place, with the highest score, Astrid at -2. At -3, we have Mary and p. That's not a stutter. That's the short version of private to private, who's a possible pirate. Those 2 are tied. Next is Dragon with -4, and in last place, because of an unfortunately large number of attempts, at -5 is 10-13. But we all know the elimination planets. Everybody has a chance. But these scores have not been adjusted for this last round. So 10-13. How many did you get in this last round?
3.
3. All right. So you are now at -2. Astrid, how many did you get in this round?
2.
2. You were at 0. That's a startlingly good score for this game. Dragon, how many? Grapes? How many?
I didn't know I had to count them.
Okay.
So I got 2 of them.
Was it only 2?
Looks of things. 2 successes total.
Okay. Yeah, that's all we had. So you were at -2. Okay, we're all still very, very, very close together. And Mary, you did quite well.
4.
4. You were at +1. Who? And Papa.
6.
6. Wow.
And the number was 6.
Yes.
I
Holy
picked that up.
cow. So, this is the order that you're going to go into the final round. You're going to love this final round, but first the order. Going first, and this only matters because if you tie with somebody else, whoever went first wins because they were ahead when you came into it, right? So it's the easy way to figure this out. So first, Private. Second, Mary. Third, Astrid. And tied for fourth Dragon and 1013. The host looks at you and says, there's only time for one more game, so we're going to sudden crushing death. Haha, just kidding. It would be if it wasn't for the safety devices on these ultralights. And they show you these carbon fiber little ultralight flying craft that you're going to have to get in. But first, we have to get you to the planet. And in fact, sorry, wrong puzzle. I skipped one. I was about to read you the one that I was going to skip. But no, in this case, we're going to cut right to the final game, which is taking place on the planet of Jupiter. Because where else would you go if you wanted to play arcade basketball? You know the game where you stand in the arcade and throw the basketballs into the hoop and get as many as you can in a minute? You're about to play that from the various moons of Jupiter as you try and hurl gigantic cometary-sized rocks into the great red spot for points. You'll be doing them from 3 different moonlets, from 3 different ranges for 3 different difficulties. The first person to get 2 successes, the last person to get 2 successes from each range will be eliminated. So, first, we got to get there. You're suddenly there. We'll start in close, on Europa, so close that you have to look away to not see Jupiter. Jupiter is like 87% of your field of view. In front of you, the big red spot looks like it's about to swallow you. Here's your giant catapult launcher. Here are your giant catapult comets. And here comes the great red spot over the horizon. First, Private. I'll stop bugging you so you can concentrate. At advantage, the first 2. Well, you do it, and you roll at advantage until you get 2 successes.
Can I marksmanship?
Yes, you can everything. So, marksmanship gives you 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s? Is that what it is? Something ridiculous like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yes. You can only get advantage. So, yeah. So, it heads in towards it, trailing the sparkles up behind it. Yes, first one in at advantage. Next shot. Go ahead and we're just going to do you until you get 2 successes. I'm counting how many shots it takes you.
Still at advantage?
Oh yeah, everything's still, yes, nothing changed. I expect everybody to get the 2 advantage ones. Yeah. Nice. Second shot in. Now, we're gonna do you all first, and then we're gonna go through each one of them. So, at that point, you snap out to Ganymede, much further away. The red spot is now, sort of, you could cover it with the palm of your hand, but you kind of got the hang of this. So, still with advantage. Everybody's gonna roll with advantage on. Oh no, sorry, these 2 are at test, and these 2. Because this is an elimination round, everybody's going to roll 2 at advantage, 2 at test, and 2 at disadvantage until you get them. So, go ahead and roll your 2 at test. Talk me out of it. Tell me I'm wrong. But for now, private. Your 2 at test, or keep rolling at test. You double load. And look down, and they're like, oh my God, it's gonna blow up, and then boom, and one after the other, just boom, and then poof, the other one right in. So that's 2 with 1 shot. Now at disadvantage until you hit twice. Total. Wow. Private. Part of that privacy was apparently gunnery training. Look at him go. Wow, that's one more. You missed.
That's the first no.
That's the first no. Fire again. Oh, there it is. Wow. So a total of 6 shots. Because you doubled up. Wow. Missed one, but you doubled up. 6 shots to fire the 6 rounds from the 3 distances. That is going to be very tough to beat. But if anybody can do it, our military man, Mary, you're up next. The first 2 are at advantage for free, then convince me.
I'll be using my bioenhancement for aiming.
Okay, absolutely.
Every shot.
Yep. So we'll give you, yeah. So yeah, give me the first 4 just because we've already got an amazing score to shoot at. Give me the first 4 at advantage and then the next 2 at test. Like we'll just step everything up 1 just to make it quick.
Fair enough.
So yep, there's 1. There's those at 6s and 5s, so that's 2. Yeah, and now you move out to the second range. Ooh, that's a miss. Second shot from that range. So this will be your 4th shot at advantage. Ooh, down to test. Ooh, it's not going well. Oh man, here they come again. The polluted dice from Plutonium Pluto. I give up.
That last one, I'm going to use my lucky trait.
Okay. So that gives you, yeah, okay, that gives you your second hit. So, yep, 1 and 1 more. We need 1 more success, so keep rolling that test because that's as low as we're going to make you roll. There it is, bam. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rounds. Not bad, but at least you obliterated the hell out of that one in the middle. Astrid, you're up. 2 from Europa. Well, start from Europa until you hit 2. So 2 with advantage without even having to ask. There's 1. And there's the second one. They move you out to Ganymede. It's cold, it's dark, but you can still see what you're doing. Fire away with test unless you can convince me otherwise. There's 1 and another one. No. Go ahead. Keep rolling that test.
Again with the test?
A test until you get 2 successes. There it is. Now at disadvantage until you get 2 successes. Ooh. We'll forget about that one. You can't fail more than fail. Nope. Go ahead. There's 1. It's right on the brink. 1 more. Oh, another one. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, there it is. Okay. 11. Oh,
The
no.
music was starting to skip on her, the one that
Yeah.
she's listening to, so it kind of threw her off on that last little bit.
So you withdraw your Spotify sponsorship and threaten to sue.
Yep.
Yeah. All
The
right.
Dragonfly sponsorship, remember? It's
Yes.
going to be Dragonfly.
We got 2 left.
That's what's flowing on the back, and now she just turns off the fan and is like, I'm not pleased.
Yeah. Start ripping off patches and yeah. You can't use my face in your ad. Just to make this fun, because we're supposed to go at the same time, we're going to do Dragon and 1013 at the same time. So each of you give me your first advantage roll, because you get 2 for free. There's 1 for 1013, okay, and for Dragon.
Dragon walks up the show host guy holding like the D20 for one of their logos.
Yes.
They go, I just want the money. They roll it, and the D20 just floats off into space. And you see an individual come out of the ether and just rip off. You're like, you lost your D20. No more.
You lost your sponsorship. You're out. And then you.
Okay.
I love it. The life of a sponsored athlete. Oh no, Dragon has missed on their first one. 1013, your second attack or your second advantage. No, Dragon second advantage. Yes. 1013 still at advantage. There it is.
There we go.
Dragon at advantage. Oh yes. All right, on to test unless you can convince me otherwise. Nope. 2 tests. Dragon and 1013. Whoever gets there first gets there first. There's a failure for 1013. There's a success for Dragon. Dragon, you only need 1 more. 1013, you fail again. Dragon, no. 1013, oh, you are falling off the table. Dragon finishes. So Dragon, you're on to disadvantage unless you can convince me otherwise. 1013, test. There it is. Hoof. Now you're on. Dragon.
Oh, is it?
No.
Okay. So I
1013.
still need 1 more.
Sorry?
I still need 1 more standard test.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yep.
That's more no's then. Dragon, you're 1 roll away. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's 1013. So there you go. So yeah. So you get that, and then Dragon, 1 more. At disadvantage, success. That's all it's needed. No. Back to 1013. You need 2 successes at disadvantage. No. Dragon, no. This is it. This is it. Just, it's getting so hard. You guys are not, the balls are bouncing all
Got
over the
suspense.
arcade. Oh.
An eldritch portal opens up, rips off the gnome details.
Yeah, taking away all your sponsorship as you fall down. The host steps in. Oh, there it is. There's Dragon's final one.
Yep.
And you just keep in the background. The cameras are cutting away, and in the gathering gloom, 1013's just chucking rocks at Jupiter. There it is.
It's one.
We're not even going to count. We're not even going to count how many there is, because
Oh, there's the second one.
Yay.
Alrighty then.
because the only thing that mattered was who came in last, and I am afraid. Hang on a second. Okay, more than either half of your name, I am afraid, with 16 rolls required in the final game. I think we can officially say that the arrow injury through the wrist, you haven't been the same since in the war. But yes, unfortunately, 1013, you're out.
Yep.
You get the home version of the game to take with you, and you've given up all your rights to use in advertising for the next year. So thank you for that. And normally there'd be more of that, but we got one more puzzle to do, and we're running out of time. So 1013, anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? Anybody too?
I will be back.
And that's absolutely possible, because we're not getting as many volunteers as we thought we did. But for now, it's time. It's time for the final event. We are going directly to space diving. We are going to the planet that kind of looks like Jupiter, except it's gone all orange. A gas giant on its own right for the final round, and we will find our players. You're not
We
there?
can't see that.
The ultralight race? No. Okay. Oh, it's because I haven't put the characters on. One moment, please. Private, you're still in this. Mary, you're still in this. Dragon, you're there. You want to sit over there? Okay. And Astrid, you're still in this as well. Yes? Yes. Okay, we're doing 4. I'm going to put you there for now. Oops, Astrid, you're huge. We're gonna... Can you guys see now?
I
Roll
see.
20
I've been
hasn't-
able to see, but
I'm still looking at the refrigerator.
Oh, right. Okay, yep. Because I did a thing, and then here we go. Fixed, right?
Very refreshing.
Just gonna refresh roll 20 real quick.
I mean, I'm staring at a
There we go.
paper brightness Jupiter.
Yes, yeah, weirdly orange.
Okay, there we go.
Jupiter. There we go.
There
Okay.
we go. I just needed
Now,
to refresh.
Astrid, I've got you in a space. There was only supposed to be 3 people left by this point in the game, but there's going to be 4. So you're actually going to be starting just off the screen so that you've got the same number of squares as everybody else to go to.
that's
so-
not all right.
So, how this works, as your host explains to you, each round you'll be moving down 1 square. You will also be attempting to fly this ultralight and not lose any more than that. If you make you tell me whether you've got advantage, disadvantage, or not. For every roll that you make, you will not lose 1 square. Each round that you fail, you will drop. As I said, let me just lose the voice. My voice is going. Every round you go down 1 square automatically. After that, you roll. If you succeed, that's all you go down. If you fail, you go down another one. If you get far enough into this planet and the pressures are too much, the ultralight will fold up around you and eject you out of the planet to safety. The last person that happens to is our champion for Season 1. With that, in order, first place, it's still Private. You're first. So secret, you didn't even give us an image. You stole the image we had of you, so we're just using this pylon thing here. And I'm just going to put Astrid in behind you so they can start there. So you lose 1 automatically, and now, pilot for me. Pilot this ultralight. Tell me why you should, why you should have something. Basically, until you get to the surface, it's going to be a test unless you have advantage. Once it's below that, it's going to be a disadvantage unless you can tell me otherwise.
Where's the surface, if you don't mind me asking?
It's going to be this row there, there, and there. So as soon as you enter those squares, because you're coming down from the top left, heading towards down here where you don't want to go.
So the weird thing about private with this particular challenge,
Yes.
is that I would argue he starts at test,
Yes.
but he won't get advantage until he drops below that because of not being a casualty of fear and getting advantage on save tests.
Okay, so test till you get to the surface and then continuing at test, so no advantage, no disadvantage all the way down? Was that the...
I'd say that makes sense to me.
I like that. Yep, okay. Keep track of that and give me a roll for your first one. So just a regular test. Dun, 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 dun.
Honey.
The wings unfold. You drop out of the bottom of the ship. Yeah, boom, easy. You just got this. It's absolutely no problem at all. You do not lose another layer. Next, Mary. You drop 1 space automatically. Boom. Now.
Mary is a genetically altered super soldier trained in multiple forms of insertion and combat.
Absolutely.
He is flight trained.
Yep.
And bio-enhanced for his reflexes.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Advantage, advantage at least till you get to the surface. Oh, no. But it is still not worked in this instance, so you plummet. You're used to... Oh, I know what it is. You're used to flying Imperial. This is metric. So you got your math wrong. Astrid, you're next. Because there's already a space, I'm going to put you down here. So you drop 1 automatically. Next.
Okay, so
Tell me a story.
She's going to do a sleight of hand using her nimble fingers to try and make the ship slow down so she doesn't go that far down as fast.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give you advantage till you get to the surface for that. That makes sense. Yep, and you just... Yep. You keep kicking the autopilot off and on. It's technically illegal, but you never leave it on long enough for them to catch you, and you do not lose another level. Next is...
Dragon.
Dragon, yes. Dragon, you drop 1... Whoosh! You're flying an ultralight. This is kind of cool over this planet. What do you do next?
Oh, it drops. We just hear inside. I don't like. Dragon knows that we're having to plummet in here, so we see like Dragon close their eyes and start flapping their hands as they kind of drift into their belief that they are all dragons.
Yes, absolutely. This ultralight is probably family at some level. So yes, yeah. For getting into backstory, advantage till you get to the surface.
Yay!
Oh yes, absolutely. And you flap your arms, and somehow the ultralight flaps its arms, and you don't lose any extra height. Back to the top of the round, private. You lose 1 automatically. Boom, down to there. And you're just testing all the way down. You're just testing all the way down. You survive. Whoosh. You got in a nice tight circle. You catch an updraft. Mary. You drop 1. Things aren't looking good. I mean, you're not supposed to be in front here. You're not leading this charge. Advantage?
So we're going to go to advantage with the enhancements.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try and snake shock the atmosphere.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. Yep. So give me an advantage. Yeah, give me the roll with advantage. If it works, we're gonna. Yeah. Oh man.
Good Lord.
You go for the like you're trying to skip the rock, right? Because that's what you kind of do, and yeah, the front end dips in, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, heading for the middle. Oh, gravity's getting heavy here. Guts are getting pulled out. It's like that time on Ferberon 7. Astrid. You're just in the contrail. Ahead of you, there's just Mary's ship just heading for the depths.
So she's trying to use that to her advantage still with
Remember, though, you're not racing them. You're trying to be the last one in. So, yes, what do you do? Oh, Astrid drops as well. Yeah, sucked into the contrail. Like two comets.
She's now sitting there and throwing up all the little cards, the little curse words at him. Because now she's got an index card sponsor.
Post-its.
You try to stick a P as you go by. Dragon. Whee! Float down one more. This arm flapping thing seems to be working.
And then when they open their eyes, the person didn't manage to reach them, but a person smacks onto their way of like leaving a logo on it that I didn't get to draw because it looked phallic.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
This is Baird Industries, the leading inventor of all spacefaring craft. And the guy slides off.
Across the window.
So
leaving a vaguely phallic symbol on it, which is perfect sponsorship for this penetration scene. Okay, roll with with advantage.
I still believe I'm a dragon. Now
Yep.
I have more belief.
Yep,
Because there's an inventor that believes in me.
Yeah, the sponsor too, yeah. Yes, another success. So you're just staying up here, everything's good. The sponsorship guy's hanging off the thing with his little flag flapping in the wind. Private. Whoosh. It's getting close. Oh, you don't care though. You are fearless. Yep, there's another success. So yeah, you're kind of riding that bubbling nitrogen atmosphere. Mary, oh, it's getting all sort of like re-entry in here. It's getting really warm and flamey.
All right.
Yep. Just
We're
out
in
of sheer
front of-
desperation, I'll give you advantage.
Well,
You're gonna. I mean, you could just go cyber all the way down. So we're just
Yeah.
It works really
Well-
well in this case because you're in trouble here, so it works.
we're also going to try to regain some altitude.
Okay. Yep.
We're sealing the battle armor,
Okay.
topping the cockpit,
Yeah.
and lightninging the gas to get some updraft.
Okay. A little. Yeah. Nobody can see. You're way down deep in the atmosphere. Give me a roll with advantage. There's finally a success. You stop your plummet with the first one, and the second one, you actually jut back up a little bit. I'm going to give you that upwards thing once from this point on. Yeah, we can't just do that every round. But yeah, good idea. And yes, it gets you back in the race, so perfect. Astrid, somehow he's coming back up, but then he starts to fall again. But you fall right down next to them. Now I'm just going to put you here because you're at the same distance. You enter into this gaseous giant. Roll to keep us from going deeper.
She's tempted to do sleight of hand and throw one of her throwing knives, but I think for now we'll just do the. We'll keep up.
He's in his battle armor and an ultralight way over there. So.
It's fair.
Oh no! Whoosh! You're like, I should throw a knife at him. I should throw a knife. Then you disappear in shame. Oh, you ducked. Okay, and you plummet past them. Oh dear. Dragon.
I don't want to be first, damn it!
As long as you're not last, or as long as you want to be last. Sorry, Dragon. Whee! You're almost to the surface. These other people are already in there swimming. What are you doing?
Did you say that this planet was warm?
Yes.
Like last time, Dragon's body starts to grow cold to sickening levels
Okay.
as the heat outside actually starts to heal them.
Oh yes. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So they are regulating the temperature of their engines to prevent them from
yes,
failing.
Yes, you are salamandering this ultralight. I love it. Oh yes, advantage all the way. Yep. So yeah, that's so cool because you used your backstory before. Now you're using your trait. For that, we did it once with Mary. I'm doing it once for you. You actually bounce sort of off the surface and back up. I mean, you're gaining 1 space. You don't lose any this round, so you stay there. Private. Whoosh! You look up. Dragon's still up there above the atmosphere, but you're not anymore. What do you do? You're still, we agreed, test all the way down, right? Yeah, that's a success. You continue to just this tight spiral. Mary, boom, 1 down with advantage. Here. Yep, there's a success. You finally managed to pull this thing out of its dive.
We just needed some updraft. That was all.
Yes, Astrid. Plummet. What are you doing? I'll give you advantage because you're dying here. You're heading for the core.
Okay, let's see here.
I really like advantage in this
she's
particular
gonna
instance because you always lose 1 each round anyway. So even if you succeed,
she's going to invoke something that that probably won't, but she's going to put it into her mind that she needs to get away from this planet like it's the law.
Okay.
So she's going to
I see where you're going with this.
Use her nimble fingers to pick the locks, to pick it some more to try and get it to go backwards. By pretending that she's trying to get away from the law.
So you try and hack the system.
To avoid detection.
Perfect. So you try and hack the ultralight. Go ahead with advantage.
Trying to get away from the law of gravity.
Oh no! Unfortunately, you put in the wrong password. Amazingly, the only security password in the entire universe that isn't password, and you in the process flump even deeper into this planet. It's getting hard to move. It's getting heavy down here. The gravity is intense. You're getting crushed all around.
She turns her little fan back on and opens up that little refrigerator she's got back there.
That fixes everything.
Trying to help.
Yeah.
Password was banana.
Banana. Dragon, you're just kind of sitting on the surface of the planet now, sort of floating here. Everybody else has got advantage, so go ahead.
This is the dumbest thing they're going to do.
Yep.
They're still sticking with their belief that they are a dragon.
Yes.
But dragons don't use their hands.
No.
So they start like flapping their arms as their cybernetic legs come up and grab the control.
Start flying with their feet and flapping with their arms. Oh, yes. Advantage all the way. That is complete and utter character use. Yes, another success. So you're just... I know the image I just had. We talked about the red spot earlier. You find the way you came in was through the pole. So you find this little sort of eddy of a storm, and your ultralight just goes into it and starts going like a ball flying around in the water going down a drain, and you just sitting there. You don't get any deeper. You're just getting kind of dizzy, like a free fair ride. Private. You look across. Oh, it's a 3-way tie for not last. What are you doing?
We're gonna hold on to what seems to be working.
Test.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be working for long.
Oh, and finally the laws of chance catch up with you, and you tip the wrong way. You tip too much, and you go into a flat spiral and actually lose altitude. Mary, plummeting beside you, the two of you heading. You can see Astrid in the distance ahead of you. What do you do, Mary?
Little tears spittling off into the distance.
We're going to continue with our training and try and pull this thing into... Well, we've got it out of the spiral, so we're going to try and catch enough of a draft to maintain position.
Absolutely. Give me advantage roll. We'll see where this gets. Yes, you succeed this time and pull it into a flat... or I can just... pulling massive G's inside the massive G's. Astrid, it's not good. Oh, Astrid, you can see the warning signs on the dash starting to flash. Collapse imminent, collapse imminent. What do you do?
She's just gonna sigh. She's just gonna sigh and pretty much say, "Well, it is what it is."
Oh no!
Just another failure.
And plummets forward.
She's like, "Oh well, Say lovey.
Almost. Oh, Astrid, at the start of the next turn, before you even get to roll, you know it's over. So you just sit back and cross your arms in the chair and wait. Oh. This is why I don't want to do this
Crack
game
a cold
anymore. I
one.
hate telling people that they've failed. Dragon, you drop in one more layer, just slow, lazy spiral down this big corkscrew of gas. What do you do?
All right, now for my next bit of bullshit.
Yes.
I am going to use ecologists, attempting to find my way through natural environments.
Yes.
So
Yes.
my cybernetic legs
Yes.
are with the controls, and I am thinking that I am a dragon.
Yes.
I am looking for what's the word? Jet streams, airways, any way to get myself
yes,
up.
yes. The lifting columns of air, thermals. That's the one I'm looking for. Oh, thermals on a gas giant. Yeah, absolutely. Give us a roll with advantage as you become your true self. Oh, unfortunately not. Your true self apparently wants to be deeper. So instead of spiraling up, you spiral down. It's perfectly okay because obviously this is what your true self wanted, but it is as close as it can get. Private. Boom. What do you do? Testing all the way down, just flying this thing out. Give me the roll. A success. You do not plummet. Mary beside them. Down to here. With advantage, because this is the deal. Private, kind of challenging deal for himself, and so far they're doing okay.
Yep. And we're also going to try and guide our course to get in behind Private.
Okay, yeah. Yes, you do. You stay with them, and you sort of you slide over, and you could all but reach out and touch them. Astrid. Yeah.
Before she finishes her plummet,
Yeah.
can I do something, please?
Of course you can. Yes.
She has hidden on her this whole time some throwing knives.
Yes. Yeah.
She pulls them out of her freezer
Yep.
because she knew it was going to get hot, so she threw them in there.
Yep.
And she's going to throw one at each of the 3 vehicles that are left.
As you get blown, perfect, because your ultralight folds up around you in a defensive pod and ejects you actively from the planet before you're crushed. As you fly by, go ahead and throw, so give me 3 attacks, 1 at each of them. So let's start with Private. Let's just do them in order.
Did you want advantage, test, or disadvantage on this one?
You're proficient.
Because
with
she
these, so-
does proficiency and have proficiency. in it.
So just test then, yeah. So 2 days. Private. Yep, that hits. The second one is at Mary, which misses. Third one is at Dragon, which...
Oh wait, I thought I hit it 3 times.
Oh, you did. So pardon me.
No. Only one hit. So
Only the middle
Mary
one
hit,
and
and
Mary
then
hit,
the other.
yeah. So yeah, Mary, you're shoulder to shoulder with with Private heading in, and all of a sudden it's like knife. You take a couple points of damage to your armor, and you're hissing and steaming a little bit, but yeah, for the purposes of this, we're not gonna. Yeah, that's all that happens. And Astrid,
Hey,
boom, first one out.
She just
Hey,
wanted to
Kevin.
go out with a quote unquote bang.
Yes, and yes.
You might want to pan the camera down.
Oh.
Because we can't see the people near the end.
Thank you. Is that better? Oh, I actually have to put them way over here, don't I? I remember. If I put them there, and then... Oops, wrong way.
There we
And then, where was it? Good?
The other way, right. Oh, there we go.
There? You guys can see it now? Okay. I can't see. Oh, yes, I can see it now. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is close. This is it. In fact, this is it. This is the final round. In case of a tiebreaker, we're just going to give... Dragon is 1 behind the 2 of you. So, let's do it in order. Private. For this, because we got to decide a winner. Tests all round. No talking me out of it. Tests all around. This is it. Let's take this whole game, the whole 2 weeks of gaming, down to 1 randomized dice roll. Because that's how these things normally work. Private. How many successes can you roll with 2 dice? This time we're actually going to count if you get 2 or 1.
Well, man, it depends on how much I'm able to finagle with these 2 dice.
Oh, you want to focus on all that stuff? I'll give you focus. So 4, 5s, and 6s. 3 days.
Focus. Okay, we'll take it.
The way this has been going tonight, 3 days is no help in some cases. So, what do you get? Advantage. Oh, you're on roll 2, and yes, okay. Oh no.
I mean, you asked me for you said
no, you're
all
right.
around, but if you want me to give you an advantage, I'm good for it.
Give me one. We did cut this deal. Give me an advantage roll, and we're gonna sort of use it as a backup. So yeah, but give me. I did say advantage, so give me the 3. We'll see what happens. With any luck, you'll fail this. I mean, don't mean to be rude, but if with any luck, you'll fail this too, and that makes the storytelling easy.
And I'm going to say no focus on this one. You won't focus on this one.
Let's do it with no focus. Yeah, I like this. So you had a chance with focus with 2 days. Now you get a chance with no focus with 3. Why not? 1 success. Okay. So, Mary. Advantage all the way, man. Yep, absolutely. Go ahead. Oh, the dice. Oh, 3 4s. Wow. You bank to the left. Nope. Bank to the right. Nope. Bank down. Nope. Bank up. Nope. Too late. It stalls and starts to drop. Dragon, you're way up above everybody else. Floating in on the light. Whee! What do? Do you have any sponsors left?
I still have Baron Industries, and there is currently Weezer's Blustery in Africa playing in their pod.
In the ultra.
I think for the first time, Dragon's eyes are not going to be looking in either direction. They're going to be pointed forward.
Yeah.
And they are focusing.
They're focused.
And they are still using all their little gimmicks.
Yep. So give me. Yeah, we gave it before. Let's have advantage. Yeah. Because you're higher, let's have advantage and focus. So advantage with successes on 4, 5s, and 6s.
Okay.
Oh, 1 success. So here's how we're going to drag this out. Private. You get it into a flat spin. You're just slowly losing altitude. Unfortunately, next to you, you see Mary stumbling to the left and to the right, and then poof, he's gone. It ejects Mary out of the planet. Private, you're looking around going, I got this. Then poof, you're gone too. Dragon, you're floating around inside this planet now, all by yourself, and the music changes. And it starts off with cha-ching. And then every song you've ever heard of that has the word money in it, I automatically went with Pink Floyd Money to start with. But yeah, dum, 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 as you slowly climb your way back out of the planet to the roaring adulation of all. And they take you and back to Earth. And they have a big ball and a big party, and they make you wait and wait and wait. And so many sponsors try and stick sponsorships on you, and you get just so much free stuff and grab bags and goodies and interviews and everything else. But finally, at the end, they give you a ticket home and a little piece of paper with a really, really, really big number on it. Money.
They take the ticket and then they edit it for a very bougie resort planet. They never go home. And this planet, there's nobody else there but them. It's like a privately owned planet they get to live on.
Yep.
And they don't get to do chores ever again.
Ever. And
that's what Astrid's for.
And there's a big sign out in the orbit that says no family. I'm betting. Oh, wow. This This was an experiment. We'll drop the curtain there on tonight. This was an experiment, and I have a lot to learn from it. I have to watch these back and see the bits that didn't work, because some of it didn't. Some of it didn't, some of it didn't. So we'll see. But that means because it was so sort of experimental, I have extra thanks to give tonight. Because playtesting stuff on stream is one thing, but dragging other people through your playtesting stuff on stream is another thing. So I want to thank everybody here. I know not everybody got the time that they deserved, and I'm going to make that up to you by getting you all in other games. But thank you very much for helping me develop this idea, and I'm sure we'll have another version of it coming up in the future. So thank yous very much to Nick, Hellhounds20, to Shadowmancer, to Solar Dasher, and to Sarah. Thank you all so much for coming to play with me for these last couple of weeks. Thank you to chat as well, and also thanks to YouTube chat. If you watch all the way here, please hit the thank you button, or the thank you button. Please hit the like button, because we're going to hope you assume you did. I went through the thank yous really quick because I want to mention something. We've got our regular game tomorrow night. The World at Large. Next Friday is our regular scheduled Unwanted game. Next Saturday, there's not going to be a stream. I'm taking a day off. I'm going to go hang out with friends and have a barbecue and just have a great time. So no show next Saturday, and then starting on Sunday, we'll go back to our regular schedule. So, until then, until tomorrow night, in some cases. Oh, the shades are on. Yep, the bougie Varney shades with the, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yep. The other thing is, yeah. and Dragon is the first ever champion of the amazing Intergalactic Survivor Space Race. There, I got it right, finally. The very last time I had to say it this time. So, with that, thank you to everybody, and until next time, please be nice to each other. Good night.
Night.
Night, y'all.
What's fun?